The Arlay on my tail does not reflect the beauty of the song that we just listened to, but Bina's trailer music gives me the same vibes. It hits me with like the same feeling that a very similar, maybe not the same, but a very similar feeling as Sinner's Finale does. It's that like elegant dance, that elegant like a dance, not a waltz necessarily. I don't know if that necessarily fits the time signature or progression or layout of what a waltz is defined as. I didn't get that far in music theory, gotta be honest. But very similar vibes with that. I said that today was going to be Rossi's quest in Arkanites. However, I let you know on the Discord that I think today needs to be... There's cubes in the sky! I want to get over there and investigate what the hell that's all about. Ross Madey? I don't really think so, but maybe if you wish. Forgive me, I'm so sorry. Soph and Marceline both subbed yesterday, and I was so distracted by hopping back into Enfield, I forgot to even scroll down the mini feed to see that. Thank you so much, Soph and Marceline, for those resubs. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And then today, Luna and Tass also resubbed. So thank you so much. I cannot believe I cannot believe you guys are still. I can't believe it. Thank you so much. Let's go to Cube World. No, that's the Research Institute. Hello, Jobster, Lair, Halcyon, Soth, Monday, Jabrilia, Task, Phoenix, Luna, hello. Welcome, everyone. How is everyone's pulling and or saving doing right now? Cube World 2, Electric Boogaloo. Speaking of Electric Boogaloo, speaking of Electro Boogaloo, bro, we've got an Electro waifu coming to Arknight. We've got a Clarand I intend on pulling. Here's the thing. Alice was drip marketed. If we lose our 50-50 on Fontaine Chronicle, did I say Alice? I meant Nicole. Nicole was drip marketed. If we lose our 50-50 on Chronicle, I don't know how much I will want to continue Electro waifu supremacy, right? However, it's motherfucking Nicole, bro. Nicole's nicotine? Not really. I want her pull voice line to be like 5 minutes on. I have a feeling Dvarka has a ton to say about a ton of people. Unskippable 10-minute cutscene. Every voice line, yeah. I anticipate, especially if they don't go that direction, I anticipate that the interesting things voice line will be an insanely long one. She might have like regular length ones to say about other characters and about the vision and all that kind of stuff. I'm also curious, vision, huh? Not Moonwheel, not question mark, vision. When Farina originally was drip marketed, did it say question mark as her source of power? Ah, excuse me. So, and honestly, it kind of, it did, huh? Interesting. That's fascinating that Nicole's says vision. I'm interested to find out about that. I'm kind of thinking that we bank wishes and then we start pulling on Chronicle only when we hit 90 wishes. If we can get up to 90 wishes, which we're already, how far are we right now? Oh, we're only at 22. Chronicle might, oh my gosh, I want a button so freaking bad. But yeah, this might be a let's hold off on pulling when Chronicle drops. Let's hold off for a sec, see how many wishes we can have banked until like a couple days before Chronicle ends. And then we'll decide, are we rolling on buttons? Or are we rolling on, because this Fontaine Chronicle is legendary. For me, there's no losing. I either get a new character or I see one my Navia. There's no losing. And all of those characters I would want one. Probably Siege Queen is the one I would want the least out of the spread, but bro, there's some incredible options. Pushing your buttons. There's a banner between Chronicle and Nicole. Yeah, I guess it is, I guess it isn't confirmed that she'll be the very next patch, as in like in I guess that isn't confirmed, but, or not next patch, but cause next patch, who's next patch? Lama Nefer, right? Phase, yeah. Drip order would suggest Nicole, then Loan. Yeah, but regardless, I kind of want to just listen to the rest of this for a sec. Let me drink some water real quick. Ooh. I'm only a couple away on that. Holy shit. I know, I intentionally boosted the music. I just wanted to listen to the last of that song at full volume. I don't really know why we're in Fontaine right now. I guess I could always sign off. I always kind of sign off on in Fontaine, don't I? Don't I? Also, 46 by 131, considering her artifacts look like this, is also pretty freaking good for her right now. I think Solar Pearl is a pretty good one for her. Normal attack hits increase elemental skill and burst damage by 20% for 6 seconds, which I'm constantly doing. My rotation is like,
come a little closer.
It's like that. Like I just her skill is on a 1 second cooldown. You can light one off while the other one hasn't disappeared yet.
Can we play banker next time?
Maybe we walk up to those cubes with this team. Also, do you have Parametric Transformer 1? What do you mean you've been good? We've only been streaming for 13 minutes. We haven't done anything. What do you mean you've been good? Maybe we do that at the end. You know who would be a pick for switching to Japanese and hitting the Transformigator with would also be Lauma. Somebody said when we when I was going through voice lines, they're like, "Oh no, he found Lauma's Japanese voice lines. So long, English playthrough." Maybe we walk into the cubes with this team. This team is slightly underpowered, I feel like. Like if I'm fighting Night Soul stuff, it's really good. This team is pretty damn good against soy sauce. Against anyone else, I feel like I always feel like I'm hitting slightly less, and that might just be because my Traveler isn't built all that great. This is welcoming party. Let me change this actually, because if I do put Ether in a team, I probably will just modify my Arlecchino team and then just swap.
There's still a long road ahead.
What? And then just swap those two so that they can be next to each other. Okay, we are still, at this point, we are still intending to pull on Clarand.
Witness my magnificence.
So let's give a team of her her tabletop troops. Her tabletop troop. You know what I mean. Who's what? You know what? This team. For no reason. Exactly. What am I needing right now? Do I need, can I just make resin to do my dailies, or am I needing stuff? Am I needing boss materials right now? Oh, you know what? I kind of do. Here, let's go fight, real quick, let's go fight. I still need a couple drops for, put Arle back in real quick. Where is she? Boop, boop.
No need to fret.
No need to flunk. Well, you know what, Arlecchino? Oh my gosh, hello, Evil Fox, welcome. Long time no cabbage. The drip is
Rise like smoke.
I guess that's a way of saying things. It's dripping. Overschooled. It's weird having Citlali in the number 2 slot when Arlecchino is here, because I'm used to having Citlali in number 2 if Ether is the DPS. Arlecchino really is kind of inconsistent in comparison to someone like Mawika, isn't she? She's so dependent on that bond of life. If she doesn't have full bond of life, it's like, I feel like it's noticeable. I feel like it's a noticeable drop off. Okay, that was my last drop of the, Lisa that I needed. Who else am I building? Barb. I'm actually gonna, I'm finna Barb. Barbie, I also wanted to build. Cause I could start saving up for potential barbed wire. I could start saving up for, like banking resources and boss materials and stuff for Clarand or, Nicole but I could also just attend to the characters that I currently have in my roster. And not only did I think that Barbara was more built than she is, and I feel bad that she's at 60, I thought she was at 70 or 80. But also, when we did the 4 stars only, at level 60 with like a level 50 catalyst or something, she was a machine as a driver in a taser team. What was it? Was it her, Oron, Fischl, and who's the other slot in that? But Barbara was legit, kept everyone at like pretty much max health. And I think that we were fighting one of those Nodcry enemies that gives you a debuff if you don't if you don't heal up all the way. So we always had that debuff cleansed because Barbara just is so good at keeping everybody at pretty much max HP. And I also want more options for team-wide healers, although Barbara doesn't really work super good with Farina, not as well as Jean does, because Barbara doesn't generate any particles, right? Didn't you guys say she generates actually 0 particles for herself? And both she and Farina want hydro particles, but I at the very least will get her up to 80. No promises if I get her like her talents all the way up. Like I'll get her to 80 and then maybe like talent 6 for her skill, and probably burst as well. Although her burst even low level burst, she still does really well. Your regular DPSs, like most characters, if they're not HP scaling, they're sitting at like 16,000 HP. Even a low tier Barbara at like 30,000 HP can clear that pretty easily. So let's go ocean it ourselves real quick. I think I'm gonna bring, Lama Neferbina as a sustain option. Oceanid in the big 26. I don't know how, I think I only have C1 Barbara. But yeah, C6 gives a free res. This will show you how much I care about meta. I'm going to start caring more about meta because I have all these characters that could easily be getting me some more primos for
Relax.
endgame
It
content.
takes more than a little rainfall to extinguish my lamp.
But the better set of Sky's Unveiling is actually on Beto. And part of it is because, like, if I do take him to Abyss, I'll put that better set on him. But for just wandering around and doing normal stuff, he does perfectly fine.
The power of water.
He's perfectly
is its
fine.
Ability to take any shape.
Oh, stop it!
Without solid ground, terrestrial creatures become simply helpless.
Do you guys usually electro, or do you freeze, or like, think back to when you were fighting Oceanid on the reg for any character, or if you still have to fight it these days. If you, like me, I just decided in the big 26
Power of water
to build
is
my
its ability
my
to
Barbara.
take any
Oh,
shape.
Dendro makes a lot of sense. No! Oh, these frickers in the sky. Oh, he can still get them even in the sky?
Also to comprehend
Get
its
wrecked.
horrors.
Oops, wrong burst. Oh, there you are. I didn't realize Ineffa's shield was down. He didn't even.
What happens when you lose your
He just stopped swimming. I didn't realize Ineffa's shield was down. That's why I ran directly into that tidal wave that was.
The power of water is its ability to take any shape.
Absorption quest.
Night falls.
As long as rain falls and rivers flow, water will exist.
Water. I apparently haven't fought Oceanid for a really long time. So it actually did take that little rain to extinguish. It wasn't a little bit of rain though.
Please note, high chance of rainbows. Suggested observation spots marked on the map.
Absorption crab? I don't really think so. What's how much oh, I forgot that I also can 90 my Ineffa as well. Not just against Oceanid there, but also against a lot of the endgame stuff. almost never in Overworld. Actually, no, never in Overworld. But against certain bosses, and especially endgame stuff, to have Ineffa be a competent shielder, what's my attack that I'm shooting for? Is it kind of no, like, there's no, like, all attack is good attack? Or do I want to be shooting for, like, oh, she starts getting pretty good at 2,500 or at 3,000? Because I'm trying to balance the attack with the EM, and it feels difficult. Skill to 9 and 2,000 is fine. Okay. Okay, I'll just skill up one more time then. I do feel that in endgame content, I do feel that her shield gets broken a lot during endgame stuff. EM less important. Okay. I guess since she is, it's not like Hyper Bloom, so EM would be much less important, especially in a team like this. It's not like Hyper Bloom where she'd be stealing damage that Flynn's would otherwise do. And Sucrose's EM share. So if I were to rebuild her a bit, you think attack and crit then? Because Lunar cares about crit. And Sucrose is giving a ton of EM. Flint is getting EM from his artifact set. She's on, oh, she's on Morningstar, actually. I don't know why I didn't think that she was on Morningstar. Flint is on Sky's Unveiling. Ineffa's on Morningstar. What the shit? Oh, it's on Kazuha. And Bina is on Moon Serenade. Sucrose is usually on VV. That'll be part of it. That doesn't affect Ineffa's shield going down, me not noticing that the shield was down, and then running Flynn's directly into a typhoon.
Add Astro. Thank you for
Kazuyoink.
Add Astro.
Kazuha finally got a little bit of revenge. He's like, you keep on giving this fucking VV set to either Jean or Varka or Sucrose. And you know what? That VV set was originally built for him, and I still call it Kazuha's VV set. It just floats around to all of my Animos. Oh, also I put it on Venti every now and then as well, even though he probably could function a little bit better with a built set of Rising Winds. I didn't even look it down to see what HP is Sucrose at. 11,000. That would have clued me in a little bit. Alright, anyway. So now I know that Kazuha definitely has artifacts. Why are you half health? Oh, she was hanging out with Farina off stream. Why are you half health? I don't know. What's the reason usually people are half health?
When stuck on a deserted island, rain is a precious source of drink.
Rain is a source of drink. This is what I want to go to, right? I just kind of assumed this was
No need for it now, though.
I just kind of assumed that this was the quest to go to, since this is the cliff where we saw cubes. But what do you guys want? Honestly, stop it! Whoa, 43 on that Beto parry? Are you still on? Oh, ping! Ping! Okay, you're still on that. And then also, oh jeez, sorry. And then also for the Flynn's team, Bina's on Prototype Amber, Ineffa's on the Shovel. The Flynn's team is one of the teams that I actually try to think pretty meta about because he's one of my strongest teams. The Flynn's team, now the Skirk team because of Coffee. Obviously Arlecchino, although I feel like Skirk and Flynn's are approaching, if not, Flynn's may have surpassed DPS, actual damage per actual second, compared to even my C1 Arlecchino. Because Arlecchino is so inconsistent. Once she gets to half Bond of Life, she drops off a lot, even in a Bennett ring. Like, she can hit for 300,000 per normal attack, like 300, 299, 298, 296. But then once she gets to half Bond of Life, she drops down to only hitting for like 100k. And then at low Bond of Life, she's hitting for 50,000. So she's much more inconsistent. I feel like Escoffier and Flynn's are so much more consistent that I can get such good, across the whole battle, I can get such good numbers out of them and such good damage out of them. Flynn's is actually on the catch. I haven't made another shovel. Also, the shovel is R1 on her. The prototype Amber is R2 for her. And the HP substat is better for Bina than the Sacrificial Jade's passive, right? She could definitely use some more crit rate, but because with even being the only Hydro in a party, she's at 39,000 HP. Even an R1 shovel will probably be a solid 25 to 30 buff. Recommend choose a set and farm for all characters who can use it. Amber helps ER requirements for her. Yeah, you're right. Because what's her burst? She's at 192 ER. What's her burst cost? Isn't it high? Oh, it's 60! Never mind. Never mind. And then Sukwos is on a Thrilling Tales. My level 90 R5 Thrilling Tales. Alright. Let's see what the hell's going on up here. Oh, Bina's buff caps at 35? Oh, I'd forgotten that. Okay. So I could take some HP away from her and give it into crit. Or EM or something else. Okay. Last time we were here, we possessed an old man. That's awesome for out of context. There's a Barbados statue. That is the direction of the objective is over there. Oh, because we're going to the cemetery where we saw someone standing over their own grave. Ooh. First sheet written in bold sweeping strokes. To Cook. Is that Cook with the E? One of my family members came to apologize. In theory, I really should have held my ground, but guess what? He showed up with my newborn grandson. So, I'm leaving the sanatorium. The burial plot and the headstone I bought, they're yours now. No, you can't refuse. I've already settled everything with the lector here. Every inch of that plot is yours. Good thing the headstone hasn't been engraved yet. It's a deluxe model, mind you. You should find a photo of yourself looking particularly dashing and put that on there. 100 years from now, there is a photo on a headstone that we saw. We saw that. She was cute, if not creepy. 100 years from now, let's find each other again in the wandering winds of Mondstadt. Actually, never mind all that. I'm getting out of here, and you're bound to recover soon enough. I'll see you at the tavern down the mountain, then. Bower. Bower. No, but not Bauer, as in the treasure lady in Liyue. But how would you pronounce that? It's not Boer, it's not Bauer. 6 feet tall and 68 years young. Second sheet written in a different hand. To my fellow patients at the sanatorium, let us all congratulate old Bauer on finally making peace with his family. The old man went to great lengths to prove that he was done with them. He even dropped a fortune on the burial plot right here in the sanatorium. Now, maybe there was a genuine shred of resolve behind that decision. Personally, though, I'm chalking it up to a moment of madness. A cocktail of heat-of-the-moment brain fog, dementia, and a sprinkle of old age paranoia. And I don't mean to make light of dementia. It is a heavy burden that many of our fellow residents carry, a serious condition that deserves our attention and care. Do take good care of the elders in your families. Now that he's made peace with his kin, he's gone and signed the grave over to me. But I don't want it. It's morbid as hell. I doubt if any of you want it either. A grave is a pretty cursed gift to be lugging around. Since my lung should be fully treated soon, and I'll be heading down the mountain any day now, I'm officially releasing my claim on that plotted headstone. First come, first served. No, that came out wrong. If anyone happens to need it... Oh, that's even worse. You get the point. To my companions in recovery, come find me for a drink when you're well again. Cook, who's been changing careers and never stepping foot in the mines again. Cook, who's been changing careers and never stepping foot in the mines again once he's out of here. Third sheet written in yet another hand. Or literally farmer. Huh. So like Bauer was kind of close. Bauer, I say with my country ass accent. Bauer. To my fellow patients at the sanatorium, tombstone carving has been my family's trade for generations. Whether it's Leo S style, Mondstadt style, or Inazuma Sotoba, I can carve and describe them all. We're officially recognized by both Wangshan Funeral Parlor and Liyue and the Church of Favonius. I'm available for inscriptions, though only until I'm cured and out of here. Free of charge. Toten Grabov, who does not know the Gravedigger's song. Ask me one more time, and I'll carve a curse on your tablet. What a weird cowboy. Well, these are just investigates. Radish. Speaking of Radish, Dark Radish was on my launch screen, my Hoyo launcher, and her name is Prune? That's so cute. She's got a hammer. Way back in Hammerfell. Excuse me, Bina's hair. Okay, I have to see. Is there something up there? Is there a Korok up here? Oh, you know what? This is not a sit spot. Okay, there's not anything up here.
Into the wind.
I don't think there's anything on top of here either. On top of the rest of the sanatorium either. Okay. For me to make chickens with. Okay. Let's investigate this. Bina, protect me. Oh, you know what? Beto, protect me. I don't want to put Bina in harm's way simply because of my cowardice. But Beto's probably used to it. What the?
Where have you been hiding?
Oh, I didn't even see that chest there. I thought that was another crate. Squirrel gaze. Okay, the graveyard is over there. Well, you know what? That's the only place left to go. Fun. It's as we thought. There's nothing in the graveyard except for graves. Old man must have made a mistake. Still, look at the portrait on this grave. This girl's so young. There's a sad story behind this one for sure. Are you... Hi! Are you friends of my sister too? You look exactly the same. Sister, or is this actually it? Close your mouth, Ether. Is this... You're friends of my sister. You look exactly the same. Sister? So you've got to be the younger sister of the person buried here, right? Well, are you also her friends? I don't think we count. The twin is shocked by a twin. Well, last time he saw his twin sister, he's like, oh shit. What has Conria been resuscitated? And this lady's like, what are you talking about? You scared the old man at the gate last night, so the knight sent us to investigate. I see. Well, I'm just here to look for her. I didn't expect that rumor to be true. A rumor? That those who go to the sanatorium will stay there, or something similar. This is 100%. This is 100%. This is 100%. This is 98%. The dead girl, right? This is a ghost, right? In her letters, my sister said the sanatorium was about to close. Oh, never mind. My sister said the sanatorium was about to close and that she was going somewhere far away. Maybe she went traveling around the world or something? No, wait, her gravestone is right here. Sorry. Good job, Paimon. It's alright. Before I came, I thought the same way as you did. It took me some time to prepare myself before I could come here for answers. I might have arrived a bit late last night and ended up frightening the old man. Please, help me pass along my apology. Sorry for causing all this trouble. This is a unique hairstyle, isn't it? Not just, obviously, the hair ornament, but isn't this a unique hairstyle? Do not Diridith this lady from me. It's okay. Paimon totally gets you. Just gotta explain it to everyone, and you'll be fine. It was a little late last night. I'd planned to ask the old man about the situation, but he fled without even looking back. For now, I'm gonna look for traces of how she lived her life. Perhaps that will lead to some clues on why she would. You know what? Let us help you. It's getting late, and the sooner we finish, the sooner we can head down the mountain. Right, Connery? By the way, what's your name? What is it? Is it, an embarrassing name or something? In that case, Paimon can, give you a nickname. How's that sound? No, it's just, I'd planned to, well, I came to say goodbye. Zeitland. My name is Zeitland. Alright then, let's help Zeitland look around together, shall we, Connery? They are giving more unique NPCs, true. Doesn't have to be a Diridith situation. Just now, I didn't connect to that at first. I was like, oh hey, cute unique NPC. Oh no. They wouldn't do that again, right? I'm kind of surprised none of these headstones have anything to say about them, like Final Night. But I guess, or not even Final Night, or yeah, Final Night Cemetery, but also the cemetery in the northern part of Nodcry as well. But I guess that's chronicling fallen soldiers, that were relevant to side quests. Okay, something in here. There's so much dust on the bed. Must have been meant for the sanatorium patients back in the day. A cursed mountain where none who enter ever return. What exactly are we looking for? Maybe a note, a scrap of paper, or perhaps just traces of a life that once existed here. With the demolition already this far along, there may not be much left to find. Still, I have to try. Awfully cute, this one. Oh my gosh! Wait, I'll probably get a better picture of her, right? I shouldn't say that. Take advantage of moments when they arrive. Whoa, that's not what the doctor ordered. Boop, boop. something to remember her by when Hoyo inevitably rips her from my arms again. Like every other NPC that we've met. Oh, that's this. But there was another... Oh. This was the thing she was looking for. A stack of paper. A stack of paper. Looks like nothing else worth checking out. Ooh. Way better pictures. Oh, fuck! Well, never mind. Zeitlin, you waiting for us here? No, I think... something feels off. Was that always so far away? This place there's a ticking clock in the background. The music has a ticking clock in it. This place looks kind of different from before. No fucking shit, Paimon. What happened here? Oh my I don't... Whoa! I am Nihilita, Watcher of Nothingness, the Open-Eyed. Noble traveler from distant realms, returnee from the Sea of Stars. Greetings. I bid you welcome. It knows you? But I don't know it. What did it call me? Noble traveler from distant realms, returnee from the Sea of Stars. Returnee from the Sea of Stars. Return? It's Asmodee today. Just a normal day of the week. Returnee from the Sea of Stars. You know, we discussed on the moon that, at the end of the Nodcry AQ, that it seemed like someone had been jettisoned out of the spaceship on the ship's first pass across Tavat. But the assumption was always that was the Abyss sibling. But that it couldn't even be. It might not even be referring to that. Just that might be a different thing that we're talking about. Returnee from the Sea of Stars. It knows you, but I don't know it. As it should be. We dwell within the watchtowers of the world. We were never meant to meet, even across countless ages. Yet I have now fallen into the mortal realm for one purpose alone. I beg that you ascend to the high heavens and free the aeons of the past from their inverted fates. Wait, why are you coming to me for... I beg that you ascend... I didn't expect this thing to come asking us for help with something. What's an aeon of the past, by the way? From their inverted fates. Please, touch the Animo Archon statue over there. It is the gateway that leads unto the heavens. Wait. Can't you see that there's an ordinary person here? Are you sure Zeitlin's supposed to be hearing these things? At least let us take her back first. Centuries in Greek. Oh, is that where the English word eons comes from? Interesting. Inconceivable. Inconceivable! You really came. Hey! What the fuck?! Please remain calm. Please remain calm! Please remain calm. I merely placed her under my protection, so that she shall not suffer any apathic afflictions after ascending. So you mean we're bringing Zeitlin with us? Zeitlin with us? She has her own journey to embark upon. When you reach the temple above the sky, she will be restored. Hey, hold on! We never agreed to go to some strange place like that. Let Zeitlin out first. This is not some strange place. It is the seat of governance above the skies. Its name is Segnant Domain Tau. Perhaps let us use its lost name. The Temple of Space. Hell fucking yes! The Temple of Space. Let's go! This is the realm that we saw in the live stream. The Temple of Space. And what it just did earlier. That is correct. It belongs to the god who once appeared before you, my creator. Oh my gosh, I thought he was calling Ether his creator. It belongs to the god who once appeared before you, my creator. Within the temple you shall find your answers. Please, take this with you. That's a hand. Hey! Hey! It just Fonzied us. Please, take this with you. It will aid you in my stead. What is this thing? It's kind of cute. It's just giving you a hand. It's strange, but it's kind of cute. Could you explain what it actually is? A watcher does not explain. A watcher observes. In silence. It's Raru's hand from Tears of the Kingdom. A watcher observes. In silence. Oh, spoilers if anyone hasn't played Tears of the Kingdom. Once safety may be guaranteed, it will restore Outland. Don't just assume that we're going. Of course we're going, Paimon. You're just looking to dump responsibility for this onto someone else, aren't you? Noble Outlander, are you willing to go? There it is again, talking to yourself and dodging the question. You haven't been making any sense for a while, you know. Connery, you know what he's trying to say? The Temple of Space. I will go. To be fair, Paimon, what have we been trying to do for this entire journey? Why did we go to Mondstadt City in the first place? To seek, I don't know, someone who had answers about the god that stole our family? Now we have the first hint to get closer to a space ordained and created by the god that took our family. Although, does Ether know that? Does Ether know that it was the ruler of space? Like, at this point, we've seen the shorts. We've seen the marketing videos and stuff. Does he even know about, like, what is his knowledge about the Shades, about Asmodee, about... He doesn't really. He might have, like, information about the Shades, about the ruler of space, about time, about Istaroth, about... He might have stuff like that peripherally. But as far as, like, deep knowledge about, like, Nibarius, he probably doesn't really know about that. I will go. What? Come on, screenshotter. There we go. Okay, sure, if that's what you want, then Paimon will go with you. Yeah, he doesn't even know Asmodee's name. It's still just the unknown god to him. The community called her Susty for a long time. I called her Cube Lady. I guess he does know bits of Renova, yeah, from Natlan. And probably with Venti, he probably can piece together stuff based on what Venti has told him. Huh, where'd it go? Hi. My earlier discourtesy has stirred anger within you. Come at me with blade in hand. I will await you in the mortal world. Oh. That's what that... You know, that boss doesn't die. Someone in the comments mentioned that. We did point it out at the time, but someone in the comments in YouTube reminded me that that boss doesn't die. It leaves by saying, test complete. It's the only boss I can think of that does that. The only other one being Arlecchino, because we didn't win that fight. When you fight that Trounce domain, after you beat her, she just folds herself back into a portal. Spatial dragging in the temple? A wondrous little gift from Nihilita. Nihilita? Is that where we get? Is that like derived from nihilism? It seems to possess a certain degree of ability to perform spatial manipulation within the Temple of Space. Holy shit. Ooh, you know what? We're in traveler only mode right now as well. He says, only apparently just now having noticed that his beta was gone. Has there been anything discussed in the community about what A meant, and whether it was A or the Shogun speaking, in her trailer when she says, only through eternity can you be closest to the heavenly principles? Does that have any echoing effects that we're talking about these days? Yes, and gotcha. Ooh, whoa, look at the script around the base of the statue. Cool. Oh, what the fu- We're flying! Whoa, the Barbados statue with a red color tint around it looks really ominous. Head to the Temple of Space. What was the first instruction? What was our first mission in Genshin? What was the first thing that we had to do? And now it's head to the Temple of Space. Which means our best for structural lights is floating unseen above a Mondstadt like that. Shed a light. She is taking this quite in stride right now. Caitlin, are you all right? It obviously is okay. And we saw that at the very beginning, the first couple seconds of the live stream. It's different. It's slightly different than the loading screen. Is that stylistic? Is this supposed to be the exact same? But like, why? But not only the loading screen, but where we encountered Asmodee when we were trying to leave was above the clouds like this, in this kind of place, with bridges and towers all over the place. Not just the loading screen, but where we where we got stopped. I'm fine. My sense of time's a bit off, though. Like a very long while has passed, and yet also just an instant. Sounds like a familiar feeling. You've felt this way before? You must have been through plenty of misfortune, too. How long has it been for you, then? About 500 years. What? Has so much time passed already? No. He's talking about the time weirdness stuff that happened to him. That said, Paimon's not sure if 500 years is that accurate at this point either. As for this time, it's only been about 10 minutes or so. Huh. So that's how long it's been. Say. You never asked us for our names. Yes. When I just tried to call for help now, I realized I don't even know what to call you. Sorry. At first I was planning to... Well, never mind. She wasn't... She said very... I feel like a lot of her dialogue so far has been very self-destructive, if that makes sense. I already know that you're Connery. What about your pet? What about your pet? Hey, Paimon's not a pet. Paimon's Connery. I really thought she was going to take that into the Connery's Paimon's pet. Paimon's Connery's best guide and companion. Yes, Paimon is not a pet. Paimon is Paimon. And if you're going to make another corny joke, you can stuff it. Oh, I'm sorry, Paimon. You haven't been this spicy since Dia told you to shut up. So I wasn't expecting you to be so feisty about that. Well then, hello, Paimon. Hello, Connery. We'll make sure you get that back down safely. But for now, we don't have any leads as to how. So let's keep moving forward. We need to find someone and ask them what's going on. Who? Who were you expecting to find up here, Paimon? Holy shit! It was in this team.
Just what will we come across this time?
Oh, you have no idea. Oh, not that. Actually, him messing with the constellation here would kind of go hard as a thumbnail. Or that. Or you could do that. Is it getting foggier? Is a cloud passing by? Come on, Ether, play with your constellation. Do it. You know you want to. Do it. There you go. Party screen is just space? Is this the same space as when we're in the teapot, by the way? Look at these. Those are the same structures down below in that boss arena. Whoa! It's cubes! Jump? Jump? What do you mean, jump? We Cuban! We hyper Cuban! This was suspiciously missing, though. Okay. I was suspicious. I had to test. I had a theory. A game theory. Holy shit. Looks like we can't go any further. Oh, I'm slightly off center and that's bugging me. How do I line this up well to... I probably would have to be a little bit further away, actually, if I wanted to do it that way. Whoa! Whoa! I'm always expecting this huge space behind the door. We live in a teapot. And that's not a euphemism, Paimon. We live in a teapot. Okay, is this... What are those things called? They're called Watchers? Not those things, but Watcher Fallen Vigil. Okay, that's just a teleport right there that automatically... OAV! Use Dex. Dex's ability to move the statue to the correct position. So sorry, give me 1 sec. I gotta use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Sorry. Cliffhanger! Okay. Back in. There's Sumeru pots right there. There's Sumeru pots with a Liyue backdrop. These are Chenyu Vale pots. Or maybe even Longan pot. Oh, you know what? They discussed on the live stream that this is Asmodee's private collection of shit. In areas within the Temple of Space, after selecting an object within the temple, you can hold and drag your skill to drag that object along the space-like vector. After dragging for a certain distance, maintain that distance for a while until the space-like vector is fully charged. Release the skill button at this moment to trigger spatial folding and change the state of various objects. You can control various objects in the area within the Temple of Space. Some of these objects cannot be affected during co-op mode. Seize certain objects within the Temple of Space to produce a variety of incredible effects at corresponding moments. Ah, gotcha. Much more simpler than I thought. Much more simpler than I thought that was gonna be. Odds are you're right-handed. Any lefties in here? This strange person didn't mention your name. But don't worry, Paimon's gonna go with a great name. Let's go with Dex. Why Dex? Why Dex, Paimon? Whoa, reflection! Whoa, reflection! Masters of the Nightwind pots. Yeah, shit from all over. They have stuff from your tribe here, Siglali. Whoa. Oh, Dex means right in Latin. I was just more commenting on the fact that Paimon seems to know more. It seems like Paimon is far more knowledgeable than she lets on.
A reward on the road.
Oh my! How do I pull him out? Okay, it's conditional. I have to be near stuff. That's not a Fontaine. Oh, never mind. That is the Fontaine ship. I thought that was a different country's ship in the Fontaine section. Font were aberrant, blubber beast. Round and charming at first glance. But consider this. The lazy and degenerate lower creature, as the Remurians once called it, has wandered through the seas for far longer than the entirety of Remuria's own civilization endured. By that measure, the blubber beast may be closer to eternity than any empire that has ever risen, and certainly closer to the perfect sphere. It's round and shiny. Just to mirror these, it seems like. Oh, armored crab. When the apostle of the Golden City still walked among us. What? You gotta put an Among Us on the crab? Really? Really? I once saw creatures like this in the Southern Territories. The Great Mother who granted us life. The Great Mother who granted us life would not dare speak her sacred name. What might she think, knowing one of her creations had been confined here? Though perhaps the thought is futile. In the end, what place in this world is not a cage? Can I... Do I need to throw that over here? Oh, but I not really, but I do need to put it over there. More mech stuff. We have that sconce as a teapot thing, actually. Ooh, hey, moving over here. Come on, Dex. Come on, Dex. Ooh, oh, beautiful. Wow, the flawless harp or lyre. Like fully rebuilt and everything, you know. All of the Remuria stuff that we found was, maybe not all of it, but a lot of it was like worn down, broken, ramshackle. There wasn't a descriptor for any of these, was there? I want to know what these stones say. Whoa. Look at her little star sconces all over the place.
I'll keep this close.
Oh, you know what? These are just teapot assets, aren't they? That's a clever way of reusing assets in a meaningful way. Oh, cubes! Holy, that's a big boy right there. I think we saw this in the Hello? I think we saw this in the live stream as well, though. The skeleton? What the hell? I didn't mean to click on that. So cool. The symmetry of, it may just literally be an aesthetic choice. But some of these have a left wing, some of these have a right wing. It may literally be that Asmodee just likes symmetry. Fantastic elemental cubes. Sometimes the keepers of the Temple of Space will compress exhibits into elemental cubes, which are easy to store and transport. There are 6 types of cubes in total: Hydro, Pyro, Dendro, Geo, Precious, and Space. No Cryo or Animo? Or... That's weird. Place required number of corresponding cubes into the display case to restore the exhibits. Or Electro. This must be Sumeru, right? Those are birds from the from Sumeru. I was like, where are those from? Are both of these flanking pictures also from Sea of Bygone Eras? And then an empty frame with shattered glass. I see that. In the words of Lady Miyabi, I see it. Oh, only 3? I guess it was a common chest.
Answer from this world?
Okay, those are the same pictures as the place on the left there. I'm gonna be stopping and I'm gonna be stopping, looking at stuff, analyzing things, yapping about shit. I'm going to take this. I am not going to rush through the Temple of Space. Memory clusters. This area's oculi are called memory clusters and memory factors. A memory factor is the smallest unit that makes up civilization. But weird sentence by itself right there. By dismantling the mnemonic clusters, they form. Oh, that's mnemonic clusters and memory factors. By dismantling the mnemonic clusters they form, you can obtain memory factors. Then offer them to the memory core to obtain blessings from space itself. What a normal sentence! Spatial dragging, we know all that. There's someone up ahead! Hang on, guy. Hang on, buddy. I'm sure you'll be fine. The Zelda gamer instinct to just smash all these pots.
Is this an answer from this world?
What the hell is that over there? What the hell is that over there? Oh, those are just more pots. Was she so elegant when she lands like that? Nothing over there, okay. What? I'm busy! Hello! Humans? Oh, I thought the uplifting has already ended. More cases like Hilda's then? No, wait. Perhaps you were simply unlucky. Newcomers who have only recently passed the trial of the apathic interval, maybe. Greetings, newcomers. My name is Astoria. I hail from the age when the Dark Dragon King rent the sky open. Holy shit. And you are? What sort of age was that? Anyway, call me Connery. Paimon's Paimon. Zeitland. So you're Zeitland. What was that noise? So you're Zeitland. Hey! Ah, Dexter. You're here as well. Now I understand. You must be people of the present age. In which case, you have come to reinforce us. That was quick. Also, Dex's real name is Dexter, huh? Is it your friend? No, we call it Dex too, but it just sent me a secret signal. As such, I introduced it using a more official, more impressive sounding name. Hey, Connery. Paimon wants a formal name and secret code too. What would Paimon's formal name be? But now is not the time for such talk. Since Nihilita, I'll try to remember that. Since Nihilita sent you up here, that means it's finally our time to strike back. Wait a minute, we're still confused. How confused? More confused than I was the first time I looked upon Escher's painting, as in MC Escher. First time I looked upon Escher's paintings. Does the name ring a bell? He's from a very long time ago, though. Surely not someone you know. You know what? Who knows? Maybe he really was famous. Actually, that pisses me off. Why didn't I make my mark in history? You know what? Let's just call him Let's just call him Mauki from now on. That was the dude at the Statue of the Seven. On the southern end. Well, there was only one statue for Dornman Port. Let's just call him Mauki for now. Mauki? Paimon feels like she might have heard that before. Ah, no, this isn't the time for that either. Let me ask you, do any of you have combat strength on par with the junior Remurian Centurion of higher? I think that's supposed to be or higher. Don't worry, Kyrie can beat people up just fine. Oh, come on then, let's head out and show them what pancration or maybe Makaira means to you. Why are you so silent? Why are you so silent? Why so silent, milady? Oh, goody! This looks inviting! Within the Temple of Space, you will occasionally find platforms that can be reshaped with Dex's help. While in their default state, these platforms can expand in multiple directions. However, once they're altered, they must be reset to their original shape before they can be transformed again. Okay. This brings back memories. This brings back memories. This brings back memories. That must be the only one that I can move, seems like. Ugh, gross noises. Why do cubes squish? Oh! It's beautiful. Indeed it is. We heard this music when they showcased all of this during the live stream as well. Look, that is the center of the Pillar Hall of Space. Now then, let us set course for the heart of the world. A realm unreserved for the old or the young, rulers or fools. Ah yes, come. It's time. It's team huddle time. We have a strategy meeting to hold. Does the team include me? Oh, Paimon almost forgot. Historia, do you know how to send someone back down on the back down to the ground? I do. Then can you tell us how to send Zeitlin back? She's just an ordinary person. In the past, that would have been nearly impossible, but the temple's laws and order draw close unto collapse, making it now a trivial matter. You simply need to do me a small favor. Yeah, all right, but it better be small. Oh, it's simple. Smash a few crappy guards, rescue an old friend, escort us back to the center of the Pillar Hall. I'm sure it'll be straightforward. That doesn't sound too bad. And do you know what kind of god rules this place? Conry's looking for her. This was once the sacred hall of the god of space, but she is nowhere to be found. After the mistress vanished, one of two stewards fell from grace and departed. One of the two stewards. After the mistress vanished, one of the two stewards fell from grace and departed. We need to reread the Temple Watcher lore again with that knowledge. I think it literally says that. The one who remained, Melanta, grew increasingly severe with us. He did not descend into the mortal world, but he has descended into madness. Melanta? Well, does that mean the one who fell from grace is that self-absorbed Nihilita guy? Correct. The Watcher who introduced Dex to you was the one who departed. Nihilita is Nihilita of nothingness. Huh, so it really was the big-winged guy who talks to himself, doesn't care what people say, changes the subject whenever you ask him uncomfortable questions. Huh, sounds familiar, Paimon. I mean, Venti is more of the question dodger than Paimon is. We kind of just don't ask Paimon any questions. Also, Ether, you're really not going to address this? Perfect time to look up to the sky, look at that hair clip, look back to the sky, look back to the hair clip. Huh? Does he really talk that much? No matter. The two of them were once divine familiars who watched over the world from the Pillar of Space. The Temple of Space, oh my, look at this. The Temple of Space selects people and objects from a specific historical age, or a now vanished civilization, using them as the smallest possible segments. The lore description on Primogems is their crystalline substances from a now forgotten civilization or something like that. From a specific historical age or a now vanished civilization, using them as the smallest possible segments. Once elevated, the chosen are preserved here as living memories forever. That doesn't sound like a very happy fate. I suspect it was not originally designed as an eternal paradise or some heaven in the sky. Still, the God of Space's sisters would occasionally bring things of interest into the temple and grant small pardons for acts of change. Oh, Paimon gets it. This place was a spotless but dull bookshelf that the sisters then covered in stickers and stuffed with light novels. That's a way of putting it. I'm sure all four of them would be stoked with that analogy. Easty might be like, that's kind of cute. Then Melanta, driven by longing for his creator, reversed all the rulers to their original form. He began purging everything that had changed, punishing anyone who broke from precedent. I gathered the courage to leave the relative safety of the temple center, hoping I might be able to save an old friend. I gathered the courage to leave the relative safety of the temple center, hoping I might be able to save an old friend. But my lack of pancration training caught up with me, and I ended up getting chased by the guards and hiding in that spot earlier. Alright, that's the introduction. Now what's our plan? We fought our way through and save anyone we know. Fine. Looks like Melanta's the highest up the ladder we can reach for now. Hopefully we can get some answers from him. A primordial crystalline gem that's beyond the mundane world, shines with the condensed hopes and dreams of universes that once were. I originally connected that to what we know about the Abyss, what Alice told us about the Abyss, that the Abyss is the rage of unrealized realities. When we win a battle, the reality where we lost that battle feeds the Abyss, because it's a universe and a reality that didn't come to fruition. But I got more of a hint of Primogems when we were just talking about when we were just talking just now. Okay, one more aside back to this. It's also categorized under automatons as well. Which I guess functionally, yes, but it seems like it has a soul. Or at the very least, like, it seems like Mago Kengi is also classified under automatons? That makes sense, actually. A shadow contract born from the overflow of the mighty primordial being, a watcher who once dwelt in the highest heavens, yet was cast down into the mortal realm for daring to open its eye. A watcher was meant only to stand in silent vigil within the pillar hall of the world. Any inquiry that transgressed the ordained order was deemed an unforgivable sin, tantamount to seeking the world's annihilation. As sovereign of the world's watchtower, it wielded the authority bestowed by its creator, the power to correct all matters of innovation and evolution. After enduring countless aeons of nations, it finally chose to open that eye, defying the will of its creator, beholding both the falsehoods and the truths of the world. The Watcher does not know why its master departed, only the eternal punishment remains, trapped within a stagnant interstice of time. This seems like it combines two ideas from Christianity. Almost the idea of Lucifer being cast down from the heavens for daring to claim equality with God, and then also Adam and Eve, when they first bit of the apple from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, beholding both the falsehoods and truths of the world. Ah, shit, we're reconnecting. Don't do this. Oh no. My router's blinking orange. You can't be serious. Connection time. Anyone watching the re-upload, I'm going to take an aside real quick and hopping on the Discord real quick to tell everyone what's going on. Internet just went out, I'm pretty sure, just through that in the Discord. Failed to connect. You can't be serious. Okay, got a blue light on the router now. It still is let me just close out of here. Let me just close Genshin real quick. Blue light on the router, but still no internet on the, You can't be serious. Okay. Wait, hang on. That's still reconnecting. Computer has oh. Let's see. Did that reconnect? Are we back? Ones in chat if you can hear me. Holy shit. Ones. Okay, restarting Genshin. Connection abides no reason. Thank you, Marceline. Oh my gosh. We haven't had internet problems that severe where it interrupts us in the middle of doing something for a long time. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Spides, for updating what I said on the Spides and Lair for updating what I said on the Discord. Still buffering for you. Maybe try refreshing the page. Okay. I'm gonna take my phone off of the Wi-Fi. I know that probably doesn't. I know that probably the bandwidth that my phone is sucking probably is negligible at best, but yeah, refresh the page. Holy
shit.
Oh, we're back. And we're back in the exact place we left off. John Mihoyo. That wasn't Hoyo's fault though. That was my internet. Ugh. Okay, what was the last thing y'all heard? I might just retrace the last thought that I had. The last thing that I was talking about. I might just retread that entire thought so that I can more establish that thought in one breath. We were reading the Watcher description. Okay. Okay. We were in the middle of reading the Watcher description. I read through the whole thing, and then I said that this seems like it's combining two concepts from biblical Christianity, where it seems like it's combining the idea of Lucifer being cast out of heaven for daring to claim equality with God. And then it also seems like it's analogous to Adam and Eve when they bit of the apple from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil in the Garden of Eden, beholding both the falsehoods and truths of the world, which is interesting, because that original sin in Christianity, that original sin is what caused Adam and Eve, but humanity at large, to be expelled from the Garden of Eden. To be expelled from the Garden of Eden. In Christianity, Adam and Eve walked alongside one with God, and were like. And it seems like this is the reason I'm mentioning the IRL stuff is because like IRL religious stuff is because the fallen vigil, these watchers, which I've already forgotten their two names, walked alongside with Asmodee, with the ruler of space. Adam and Eve walked alongside God, not as they were equals with him, but that they were family. They existed harmoniously. When they sinned, they were cast out, and all of humanity was doomed alongside them. A watcher is meant only to stand inside an individual within the pillar hall of the world, and any inquiry that transgressed the ordained order was deemed an unforgivable sin, tantamount to seeking the world's annihilation, like Adam and Eve dooming all of humanity from that close proximity to God's love. And then after doing countless aeons of nations, and what is nations again? Nations. Absence of knowledge or awareness, ignorance. See also agnosticism. That's weird. Huh. After enduring countless eons of the absence of knowledge or awareness, it finally chose to open that eye, defying the will of its creator, beholding both the falsehoods and truths of the world. Fascinating. Then what's Genshin's original sin? The gotcha. Damn. If we meet the other one, this palette seems very ether-like. The browns, the oranges. If we meet the other one, and it has more of a Lumine palette, if it has blues, I'm gonna blow a circuit. That would be the craziest if we meet the other one and it has the color palette of the other sibling. Because these things these only appear in pairs. Whenever you find these in the wild, you don't find them by themselves. The smaller ones, yeah, it might be worth reading the smaller one's lore as well. Rereading it. We had read this before as well, but now we can read it with very different context and knowledge. A shadow construct born from the overflow of the primordial being, it is a guardian who watches over the pillar hall of the heavens. Though entrusted with eyes, quote unquote, as a guardian of the pillar hall of space, these entities can do nothing but extol the ideal forms of the nominal world. With no way to behold the complexities of the phenomenal world, they are thus not counted among the kindred of angels. Whether this inherent contradiction is a byproduct of the creator's original design, or if the master they serve ultimately failed to grasp the intent of that primordial being, is a truth that remains beyond our reach. And they only appear in pairs. Always two Sith there are.
A reward on the road.
Luna, is it your birthday? Oh my god, what a horrible birthday gift. Your internet blowing up and our stream getting all fucky. Happy birthday. I'm sorry. That's annoying. Anything back here? What game was it? Was it a Metroid game? One of the side-scroller Metroids? Where if you walked backwards, there was like lore stuff, or there was like a chest or something. That seems like a Metroid thing. I genuinely, it was a hot point of contention, wow, for a lot of years. I enjoyed the backtracking in the side-scroller Metroid games. It was backtracking with a purpose. I'm not gonna jump, Marceline! You're like 40 primos if you jump. Free Ayaka constellation if you jump. Oh boy, Rue. I have nothing to say to you. Just take a look. I don't know what to even tell you about this, man. You wanted to see the world, here we are. Whoa! That's Chenyu stuff. That's the, that's right next to the water wheel, at Elong Wharf. Asmodee just yoinked that entire thing. She's like, "Oh, I like that. Put that in my teapot." It's basically what we say. It's interesting there's only one cube structure. Everything else is, I guess all of these are built on cube platforms. Alright, let's keep going. Always two Sith there are. Useless piles of junk may be decommissioned and scrapped out of the next routine check. It's Josephus. That was 52,000 for Pyro Traveler on that burst with in Bennett's ring, but with no melt reaction. Here, deal with this one first. Granny, shield's down! Help me, Granny! Get to twerk!
Everybody stand! You two! Touch it!
I wonder if a sacrificial sword might be a little more helpful for this ether, because he's getting attack from the sword of Narzitzenkreuz, but it feels right to. It's just that was kind of a lot.
A reward on the road.
Just now. Oh my gosh, that. Well, well, if it isn't our master of anti-self-termination, Josephus. So, why are you here, cursing all who live? Cut it out. Nobody dies in the Temple of Space. How strange. Did you try testing that rule, Sir Anti-Self-Termination? Keep talking and a new batch of guards will be on its way. Alright. Special times call for special treatment. I will make fun of you. Conry, Zeitland, this is Josephus. Is it Josephus or is it Josephus? Or Josephus? Josephus. This is Josephus. He's a friend of mine. No need to be so sentimental. Oh wait, he's got glasses! Wait, hang on! Josh! No need to be so sentimental. Everyone here is everyone's close friend. Everyone here is everyone else's close friend. If you can't come to love or be loved by everyone over such long periods of time, you drown the world in sorrow. Come, let us set our course for the heart of the world. A realm not reserved for the old or the dead, for the rich or the poor. I've quoted that poem before. I can manipulate these? Oh!
Rise!
You're earthbending. Still one of the coolest moments of The Last Airbender, was Toph turning the stairs off. That was like, wow, that's pretty. Toph turning the stairs off was like Avatar state level ability. There's thorns on this. Be right there. Oh, I forgot how much, when she's not in Natlan, how much, stamina,
Eyes like smoke.
Citlali demands. That's what she said. Oh, Minecraft tree. Okay. I have shield. Ignore that. Descend. Damn, this is weird. Just being here. Azuma Bay's got some funk. Oh, hi! Is this the process for repeat? Those guys are different. Those big ones. It's gonna be at least 50 years, something or other.
Hear the echoes of the valley. Huh? Teamwork is strength.
A new dawn rises. Scorching burn.
Scorching ferns. Did I not give you? Do you not have artifacts? Why are you only hitting for that much? I feel like, oh! It's because he's just poorly built, in general, kinda. Wait, was there only one of those? There's only one of those that time. You're right. These pot- oh my gosh, you're right. Holy, these pots are Paimon coated. The color palette is like perfect. There's nothing in here. Oh, there's, never mind.
I'll keep this close.
Paimon is a pot confirmed. Ooh, Echoes of Silence. That's an interesting name for a bench. Oh my gosh, there's mint here too! Mount Mint Song. Oh yeah, what is story is 7 for the fight? Is this the process for a repeat exile to the apothic interval? But why? What has she done to deserve this? It's going to be at least 50 years before we see her again. Excuse me. Did I need a tutorial for that? Just let's do the same thing as normal, right? And then you can send it back. Yeah. Should I have done that? Okay, I can reach her from here. Would have been a mistake if I closed the door on myself. Such cool music. Very... this kind of... maybe... I was about to say this doesn't make sense, but it does make sense. It sounds reverent. Can I do this while I'm on it? No, I have to be looking at it. Oh! Neat.
Not bad. It's all yours.
Thanks, Granny. Appreciate it. Teleport. There's also more of them that are not catchable, just wandering around. What is that? Looks like Vahumana. Books, rocks, lore. Whoa. Yeah, this is the book, the mountain of books. This I thought was like, this I thought was Vahumana or something. Oh my freaking. I can't really look up with Paimon there. Oh my gosh, the torches have cubes coming at them instead of flames? That goes so hard. What is that? It's like a tapestry, but not. Oh no, it is a tapestry, never mind. It's a tapestry. Oh, hi. I'm new here. Would you like to be friends?
Let the mountains vein water. I'm going in. Get to work. Eat Laline. Eat Papa.
There, with like a perfect rotation, that worked pretty well. But that's assuming that I have Seatlali burst, Bennett burst, and Sheloden burst up all at the same time. Bennett needs more ER. Lolly kind of doesn't care about ER to begin with. I really more care about her EM and her shield strength, so she doesn't have a lot of ER to begin with. But drops? Did I not take the drops? Oh, I didn't take the drops. Shield and burst skippable for more damage. I thought that stacked more shred. Or is it just her? Does it just kind of do the same thing?
Brave names echo. Let's light it up. Show no mercy. Everybody stand. You two. Time to end.
By everlasting flame.
By everlasting pain. Stop it. Boop. Flaming hilts. Oh, DPS and Geo only. Let's see, what time is it? Oh, shoot. Let's keep on going. Probably only have another half hour left in me. And then tomorrow is Rossi's quest, because that's is tomorrow the final day for Rossi's quest? It is, isn't it? Ooh, that's quite the door, Asma Bay. The wind has ceased. Where is that?
There are leaves. This scenery, wherever, taking us. Clear weather. I love it compared to this.
Where does he have?
The birds. The wind has ceased.
There it is. I was like, I know it's one of your voice lines. Oh, jeez, that's a big cube. Oh my gosh, this reminds me of the College of Winterhold. This is so College of Winterhold. This is the Eye of Magnus. It's safer here. I don't know why, but the suppression type guards can't get in. Organization type keepers usually don't harm people either, unless you try to steal relics, that is. Zytland, you've been gripping that suitcase the whole time. Your knuckles are pale. Oh my gosh, it's Nicole from Zenless Zone Zero. It's safe here, so just put it down for now, okay? Well, unless you got stolen relics in that suitcase, but that can't be, right? Mm-hmm. She's been awfully quiet. Still, I'm sure it's gotta be full of... Oh my, you do not have to look at me like that. I'm sure it's gotta be full of valuable items. Not really, just some things I needed to say goodbye to before leaving. Huh? For what reason? I'm gonna treat this very gently, because it's a very real topic. But so I'm gonna treat this gently and confined in the story and the narrative that we're talking about. It seems pretty clear that Zytland went to the cemetery because she's planning on committing suicide, and Historia called Josephus Mr. Anti-Self-Deletion or whatever. To what end, for what reason, would any of them need or want to do that? It's nothing. You and your sister have vastly different personalities. What did you say? I mean, have you met my sister? Did she come here before? So the Hilda you mentioned before really is... Easy now, young Zytland. This place is safe. We can take our time talking about your sister. Shameless fellow. Hilda called you Grandpa. Couldn't tell you how many years... Where are they? Couldn't tell you how many years ago I was born. Still, I have heard you all speak of an age long past, when the gods waged war across the land. In my time, there were no gods living in our lands at all. Have you ever seen an angel? That makes you... Oh. This is the twin sister, obviously. Okay, so we're back in the old days, or with the twin, with the sister. That makes you a great grandpa, Grandpa Astoria. Nay. Once you get here, all are caught within stagnant space-time. Saints and commoners, wise and foolish, young and old. There's no difference. That is to say, don't call me Grandpa. Then let's call each other whatever we want. I'll call you Grandpa Astoria. You can call me Young Hilda. She was a good lass, but for some reason, she always looked a little gloomy. Indeed. Oh, that's not... Hey, stop getting sentimental! Silent's suitcase has been stolen! Hey, give it back! It got away. This is gonna be a difficult chase. What do we do now? Don't let this get you down, Zetland. I have a theory. Okay! Connery, come with me. Temple of Space, Memory Core. Offer the memory factors collected. I got the gist of it, but... While exploring the Temple of Space, you will sometimes find mnemonic clusters formed by memory factors. You will also find scattered memory factors in treasure chests. After collecting the memory factors, you can offer them to the memory core in the Temple of Space in exchange for blessings from the interstice and memories of civilization. I don't have enough.
I just need one more.
This is definitely the Eye of Madness. This reminded me so much of the College of Winterhold. So much.
You have an Elder Scroll?
Oh, speaking of one more.
Rise like smoke.
Do you think Asma... Really? I was about to say, do you think Asmodee minds if I just ride on top, if I just climb on top of those? Apparently, she does.
Bring it.
Oh, no, I'm missing exploration progress. You climbed to the top of this... Why? Best stopping point would be after doing this objective. Okay, cool. That's not the direction to head in. How much does Venti know about what's above the skies of Mondstadt? Hey, you scoundrels! What do you think you're doing?
To work. Let the mountain's veins boil.
Give me some particles, bro!
Eat lolling. Eat papa.
A new dawn rises.
I'm whiffing all those shots. There we go. One down, one to go. Was that 500 damage I just saw?
Letting brave names echo. Let's light it up. Teamwork is trick. Suffer the wrath of E.
Suffer the wrath of E! See, Lonnie Burst actually did quite a bit to that thing's health. There it is! There it is! Oh, thank goodness! It's the briefcase from Pulp Fiction. Looks like we only covered a small part of Lynn's stuff, though. Then it's as I suspected. Your suitcase and everything inside it have been classified as relics of this age. The rest were likely dispersed and placed in other areas. Don't worry, Zetland. I've played Slender the 8 pages. We'll find them together. Thank you all. Then shall I tell you about the themed areas? Okay then, tell us. I'm listening. Besides people like us, some landscapes, relics, and even ecosystems were also uplifted into this place. The temple was originally meant to preserve them as segments of human culture, though some gradually developed their own functions. Take, for example, the Luoyang Academy from ancient Liyue. That's not necessarily from Elong Wharf then. Take, for example, the Luoyang Academy from ancient Liyue. It now has become an area devoted to art and painting. What a gorgeous, my word, look at this place. I know we'll get there and I'll be able to take an actual screenshot, but holy. Look at the quality of this waving wheat. This like natural growing waving wheat and just the path up, the water. Then there's Venipi, a laborer who once hauled stone for the mausoleum of King Deshret. Under orders, he rebuilt a desert-style complex called the Desert Pavilion. Interesting, fascinating. Last is my personal favorite, the Mahavaipulia Chamber. Besides ancient texts, it also contains a few novels written by some of the uplifted. So cool. But since the purpose of the Temple of Space is preservation rather than evolution, they were also the first to face punishment. So if we go to those 3 places, we can find the things Outland lost, right? You could also free those areas and rescue the others, if it's not too much trouble, of course. Oh, Astoria, that's gonna run you extra. My services are expensive. I wouldn't put it like that. We should go help everyone and find my things along the way. Your personal effects are of utmost importance here, Lind. You are, after all, someone who lives in the present. This place is but an anthology of the past. It has no future, whereas you still have yours. That makes your needs the most important. Do you understand? In the end, a living person may amount to nothing more than a name on a gravestone. Even so, a name carries countless memories, as well as the stories and strength passed on through them, young Zetland. Let us return and rest for now. I suspect you still have many questions. Paradise! Alright. Yeah, obvious stopping point is obvious.
An answer from this.
The hell is that noise? And why did Dex come out when I opened this chest? Oh, that's just the doors opening and closing. Best order, Academy Pavilion Chamber. Okay, can do. Sorry, I asked this and then forgot to look at what the answers were. Is tomorrow the last day for Rossi's quest, or do I technically have one more day for that? Because if there's an option to hold that off to the very last moment and do more of this tomorrow, I'd be open to doing that. But if Rossi genuinely ends tomorrow, then I'm fine doing some Arcanites tomorrow. Yeah, but there it is a permanent quest, but there are limited time rewards.
Show no mercy. Adventure time. Let engraved names echo. Lolling, eat Papa. Get him.
Get him, Granny. Oh no! Rip. You will start the quest if you get close to the marker. Oh, this marker? Okay.
I'll keep this close.
That might be nebulous. I might have to let you know. Like, I'll check into Enfield tonight and then see if. Oh, there's one of these here as well? Interesting. Cool. What were those things called, by the way? Segment Domain Control Module. Why is there... Why are you here? Why are you here?
Fulfill our pact. I'm going in.
Within the temple space, you will see the keepers who are transporting these elemental cubes. They can only move along fixed trajectories. When in an active state, these keepers can swallow the elemental cubes. Transport-type keepers have both high-altitude and low-altitude modes. With Dex's help, you can toggle between these two modes to easily retrieve elemental cubes from various terrains. When they're in low-altitude mode, the transport-type keeper's movement speed increases. When hydrocubes, pyrocubes, and dendrocubes are next to each other, they will react in pairs and then dissolve. You can use geocubes or space cubes to separate these cubes to ensure smooth transportation.
Time to ignite!
Oh my gosh, so many cubes! Oh! He got 8! He got reassigned!
Is this an answer from this world?
New Stygian starts tomorrow. Josephus is a reference to the Josephus problem, a theoretical problem related to a certain counting out game. Basically, some people stand in a circle and are selected in a specific direction and are executed. The problem is how to be the last one standing, hence anti-self. Interesting. Oh, fascinating, huh? So he's named after, like, this character is named after that experiment. As if Milgram, if we encountered a character named Milgram, then that would be a reference to the Milgram experiment. We kind of already have a reference to the Milgram experiment in a way. Alright, this is a good place to start. This is a good place to stop. I'm 25 of these, homie. Whoa. Where did we start? We started here. Path of the Forgotten World. And there's the, that's the... Decline, yep. The museum. Path of the Forgotten World. Temple of Space. Seeing Temple of Space on our map is a trip and a half. Look at all these primos. Okay, display case, transport type. Transport type is the only one we haven't really done yet. What is that called? Demon Mountain's Breath? Huh. That's the achievement, that's the achievement subcategory, or that's the achievement category that these are based in. Demon Mountain's Breath. This is an insane world quest, yeah. I mean, on the level of, we likened it to Remuria, which it hits that same, but somehow hits harder, because now instead of diving into a lost civilization, now we're diving into things and questions we have been asking since the opening seconds of the game. And the only thing that Asmodee said to us at the time was Outlanders, your journey ends here. I'm the sustainer of heavenly principles. The irrigation of mankind ends now. That's all she said. That's the only voice lines we've ever gotten out of her. And then she vanished. And the last big nuke that we had about her was, which one of the shades said maybe she switched sides? Was it Easter? Eastagram? Oh, hey. It was you, Tundra? I should have known. Okay, oh. What do I need? I'm out of resin right now. Do I need more? Oh my gosh, I probably need more flowers for Barb, don't I? Because I still got like 10 minutes before I have to, before I should sign off. Son of a...
When I'll be as tall as my big sister.
Yeah, I definitely need more of those. Let's grab it. Oh, jeez. Flowers for print. What is Fischl's Ascension material? Is it a flower? Because that'd be hilarious and really cute. No, it's just a flower. It kind of is, isn't it?
For I, Fischl, and the print.
And the print. Let's see. Who do I usually take? I'll just make a team, actually.
Yeah, let's get this over with.
Where's Spider-Man?
It's as good as done.
And you're as good as dead.
Let me double check our equipment. All right. Everything's ready.
Time to broaden the horizons again.
Mika. Let me check. We're good. Looks for 2 seconds. Let me check our equipment. Okay, we're good. Did you even look at it? We're good. We're fine. Do you even remotely know what I'm asking you to do? No, but I assume I'm gonna die, so why even prepare? $10 points for a smility. I actually, when I go farming these, weirdly enough, I bring Nahida. I rarely use her for some reason. I'll just, what? Isn't there one right here? Oh, right there. I usually will just like Spider-Man around.
Are you running away?
Where were the rest of them over here? Punishment wheel PTSD. Mika, sniff him out. Oh, right. Ah! Harvesting these things is much easier in the good year of 2026. If you're not stupid, it is.
Everyone hold hands.
Did I get them? Okay. Hey! Not everyone, but I mean like options. Like, Kaching, Shiloden, Lanyan, Kanich, and then Nahida to just grab them. Even Varessa. Varessa's charge attack, that little jump that she does, would have been considered a genuinely good traversal ability. Especially because it's not reliant on a cooldown like Kaching and Lanyan and those characters. Those characters. I'm not climbing, Genshin. You missed! He missed! Oh!
Everyone hold hands.
Everyone hold clams. Is that clams? Connery asking the important questions.
Hey.
Oops, 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 oops. Linnea mining? Linnea mining her own business? Linnea mining? What about Linnea mining is mining? Out there, Connery, is there's not any over there. Out there, is boopity boops. She shoots a single shot and mines an entire clump. Not related to the quest at all. If I mention now, since it's not related to the quest at all, and you can know it at that moment, might be forgotten later. Do you remember when Astoria mentioned Escher? Astoria said, "Does the name ring a bell?" Escher. Escher. What? Luna? Escher. Escher. I was thinking at the time, I was like, why does that name that name does sound familiar, but I'm not sure why. I'm not sure what I'm thinking of. It did seem Fontanian as well. I was thinking like that sounds like a Fontanian thing. My YouTube's not working. What the heck? Why is it rendering at 360p right now? One's if stream is good, this video would genuinely not play.
At least not on the same time.
Stream's fine. Stream good, okay. Let me re-pull that video.
He sold it to me, and now every piece of ore here is smelted using the new technique. Even now, you remain one of Tatara Suna's key consultants, working right here alongside us. I believe it is you, sir, who are truly responsible for the changes in our manufacturing and forging methods.
You flatter me. From the outset, I saw much that was commendable in the forging industry of Inazuma.
I didn't even remotely remember that. I knew it was like, man, that sounds familiar. Not... Oh. What did he have to say about it, by the way? Sorry, I mentioned Escher. And Escher is, the guy at the... Going by a different name, the guy at the statue. Yeah. It isn't the same Escher, yeah, but... Huh. Ah! Oh, I missed that one over there! Boop.
Is this really necessary?
Kanich? If you met Barbara, you would understand. If he met Barbara, he would understand. Up there? How did that work?
You really are a one-trick pony, you know.
Yeah, well, you're a one-trick dragon. So there. Eve. I don't know why Eve is something that's in my panic voice line repertoire. Can you? Okay. Ooh. Okay, is that all four? Okay, that's all four Mondstadt. There are a couple more of these up there. Dornman.
I see everything.
Bruh. Wow! What were the strongest Asmodee theories that got obliterated? Like theories that, like old theories that we now know are false. I'd be interested to know, or maybe not even just Asmodee theories. What were some theories about just the, like the game in general that were proven false later on, but that could be like interesting? Because I wasn't part of the community back then, so I don't know what people were saying about stuff way back then. Baiju as the Dendro Archon? That's hilarious. I mean, I kinda... It wasn't until we unlocked the Statue of the Seven that I was like, oh, the statue is a chibi, so it's obviously a Nahida. If I were to recommend, if I were to make a recommendation, a piece of advice to someone who is playing this game for the first time, I would say don't check the character archive. I think I checked it far too much. I think you would, you could get more out of it by not checking the archive.
I see everything.
Where is this thing? Mika, sniff! Mika used sniff. After all, he does hang out with Eula.
Are you running away?
Where is this damn thing? I'm not running away, how? Bro, what the... Is it not... Oh, I've been chasing this one over here.
Committed to memory.
Oops. Accidentally tapped that. Now I hadn't, the character archive also does give small descriptions of people. I never did look at that somehow. Even when I like hopped in here and like turned them around and stuff, I somehow always glanced, like saw right past that. But it definitely is like, it'd be much better if the first time you saw Nahida was when she runs away from you during the quest. There was a crack theory that Zhongli was the god of space. What the hell? I remember seeing, I actually remember seeing, things, people saying that, talking about an old theory that, Zhongli created the chasm when he descended from the heavens or something. Oh, this isn't, that's one of those. Where else around
really
here?
necessary?
Is this really necessary? He says, not knowing what's at stake. And what's at stake is a Barbara-san.
I see everything.
Barbara-sama. Yeah, all of the Archons have really weird tyings to the shades. We once again, I don't know if I can 1,000%. No, never mind. The wings. But why does A have a statue to Renova outside of Tenshukaku? I was about to say I'm not 100% sure, but the wings are like the wings are a dead giveaway. There's a Kokomi. What's the Hydro Sovereign? Hell yeah! Damn. In what era did Zhongli assume female form? And when can I visit? Sorry. Not very sorry, but sorry nonetheless. Oh, over here. Oh my gosh, bro, the Dawn Winery theme, holy crap.
Is this really necessary?
Is this really necessary? Is this really noxious gas?
Looking for a looking for a friend, looking for a new potential Conroom and new potential waifu. Look, man, Electro waifu supremacy, but Geo is also Geo. You know what I mean? Even this is a bit of a throwback. Just hunting resources in Mondstadt, it's made a bit less of a throwback by the Knicht being here. But even this is a throwback. Just hunting for resources in Mondstadt while we just BS about stuff. Yeah, right here, there's stuff! My suspicions about Neuvillette were not super misplaced. They were obviously incorrect. But my suspicions about him being a more influential being than I thought. It was when we were at that, when he was talking to us by Callus's grave, and I looked at him as the camera started panning around during a conversation. I was looking him up and down, and I was like, "There's no vision on this dude. Why?" Also off stream, I did find Prune and Klee. Oh, they're right there! This crayon is impossible to wash off. Keep scrubbing before we get sent to confinement again. Klee could blow up this wall for you. That way we won't have to scrub it anymore. I encountered that off stream, and I had to screenshot it because I wasn't sure like what the rarity on that encounter is.
Are you running away?
Always a how. What? Oh jeez! Just your noggin straight into the eaves of the house. The house of the hearth. Reveal Crimson Trap. A notice scrawled in black ink. Reveal Crimson Trap. That writing looks rather childish, even though it looks like the writer has taken the effort to write in cursive. The final exclamation points are so aggressive they actually pierce through the paper. To all citizens of Mondstadt who've been blinded by false fairy tales, come to your senses, Mondstadt. This is no time to idle in your warm beds. basking in the protection of the Animo God. I didn't realize what time it was. In the protection of the Animo God, I hereby report under my real name, a certain witch codenamed A, to expose the heinous and hideous reality hidden beneath her beautiful mask. Based on my real personal experience, skipping the 10,000 words of trauma, not only is this witch an overgrown toddler, she's also an intellectual bully with a malicious thrill seeker who takes pleasure in bullying underage individuals. She's an expert at weaponizing her so-called life experience to launch top-down strikes against saplings in their formative years. She has even resorted to the heinous act of abducting a vital soul companion. Note, not just an ordinary pet, a truly noble soul. Should any one of you enlightened folks have a lead on said witch's characteristics, said witch's whereabouts, characteristics extremely self-centered, likes to make gifts of bombs, wears giant holy hats, please get in touch ASAP. I will be at my stakeout location nearby. Your compensation, a tiny sliver of truth in this cold, hard world. Signed, the witch hunter on a quest to recover both their dignity and companion. Hey there, kiddo. Please refrain from using black ink like this in public. It also looks like you've written a curse, and it's a real pain to scrub off. Also, if you lost your pet dog, go file a case with Master Gene. The person you're describing sounds a bit like Auntie Alice. I think I know who you are. By the way, Miss Sarah from Good Hunter has a message for you. She said stop camping out at her table all afternoon when you've ordered only one drink. You're really clogging up the line. Oh, it's Prune! Since you're planning to take on Great Monstrous Overlord, would you like to come over to the Knight's headquarters for a chat with me? I could probably hook you up with a special permit for cavalry combat. Oh, flamboyantly written letter. I could probably hook you up with a special permit for cavalry combat to support the cause. Tear down this notice? Ones if we tear it down. One. Alright, I've got 2 1s and a 2. 23, Luna. Okay, I've got 1s. Prune, I'm sorry. Tear it down, TP away and then TP back. Oh, there's a TP right there as well. Here, I'll change team as well while we're since we're about to end. Millhaven. It was right here, wasn't it? No, right here. Oh, it's actually gone. We have, skip in day, in-game day and then come back. What time is it? We should, we'll be fine if I'm a little bit, late signing off right now. Let's go to Swolvendom. Swolvendom? When Varka puts Razor on his own workout plan. Swolvendom. I hate that. Oh, it's RNG. Is that what we're gonna call Razor's Hexerite buffs? Swolvendom. Oh! Prune. I'm sorry, bro. Oh no! I can't even talk to her! She's just there staring at the no- Oh no! That's so sad! Huh? Who ripped my notice? Might have been one of the witch's minions. Poor Prune. Solidarity, prune. Might have been one of the witch's minions. Okay, before we leave. I think you guys have been pretty good today. Very helpful, as per usual. Just put boss drop. Why is it even possible to put boss drops in there? Who would ever? Why would you do that? The Masks of Dane's Dead Countrymen again? You know what? I definitely don't need this many bells. Or fruits. Or apples. I'll use apples, why not? That look that she gives after her first normal attack is on par with the side-eye that we get from Nicole or Grace during their walk-on animation. Chills. Chills. That was a horrible slap. Chills. There, that was a better one.
宗主の加護、迷える者よ。勤勉な者への贈り物だ。やめよ。非道な。反省せねば。これも試練か。
That was unnecessary, Lauma. What's one of hers? Doesn't she have? Not that.
やるじゃん。あら。あら。
Never?
読めた。嘘はいけないね。真実はまるで影。なるほど。
Oh, I miss Sandrone now. Still one of my favorite ones.
月のように永遠なれ。ここより登る。
I say one, it's all of theirs.
落ちるがいい。貫こう。
Alright. That does it. Quite the stream today, wasn't it? Oh my gosh. We have so much. I feel like where do we go from here? Like after this? I wonder I wonder how much of the other, I wonder how much of the other shades we will be exploring, you know? Will we get into more Easteroth lore? Will we get more into, more Renova lore? Renova, probably, definitely. I'll let you know on the Discord tomorrow. I'll let you know on the Discord tonight if I intend on doing Rossi's quest tomorrow, or if I intend on continuing more of this tomorrow. because it all depends on those limited time rewards for Rossi's quest. I thought those ended tomorrow, but if we technically have one more day with it, then we're coming back to Genshin. So that'll be the decider on that. Thanks again, appreciate you all. I gotta go. I'll see you next time. Drink water, be good to each other. Love you lots. Thanks again. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.